Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Samsung washer drain hose. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new drain hose. The drain hose is what carries the wastewater out of the washing machine. The main reason to be changing it out is if it has a hole in it and you're getting water leaking onto the floor. In order to get to the part, make sure you pull the drain line out of the wall. We have to take off the rear access panel. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws. With the screws out, we can remove the access panel. You're going to lift up on it and then pull the bottom out. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Now that we have the back access panel off the washer, we have to unmount the control board and slide it over a little bit so we can reach in and take the drain hose off. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver to take the screws out. Now that we have the screws out, we can push the control board over so these tabs right here line up with these bigger slots. Once you have it lined up, you can push it towards the center of the machine, and then we're going to slide it as far as we can to the left. It's not going to be very much, but we want to get it out of the way as much as we can. Now that we have the control board out of the way, we're going to take a towel and put it up there in the front so we can take the drain hose off the pump. We're going to have to reach up in between this little opening right here. It's going to be a little bit tight, but you should be able to reach in there no problem. Now that we have the towel down to catch any water, we can reach inside and take the white clamps off that hold the hose to the frame. There's 3 of them that hold the drain hose to the washer. We're going to release all 3 of them. Now that we have the white clamps off the drain hose, we can reach in with our pliers and reach towards the front of the machine. Kind of feel up the drain hose until you get to the end. And feel the clamp, and then we can grab it with our pliers and compress it so we can slide it down the hose. Once you have the clamp released, you can grab the drain hose and pull it off the pump housing. And then carefully pull your arm out. Now that we have everything disconnected from the inside, we have to take this clamp off that holds it to the back wall. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver and take it off. Now that we have the clamp off, we can take our drain hose out of this clamp if yours is still in there. And we have to take this little piece out. So we're going to get a small flathead screwdriver underneath this top part right here. And there's a little tab back there. So we're going to release that and lift up. And then we can pull this whole assembly out through the hole. Once you have the drain hose out of the washer, we're going to take this plastic fitting off the drain hose and put it on the new one when we put it in the machine. All you have to do is run it up to the smaller end and pull it off. Once you have that out, you can pull the drain hose off the machine. Here's the old drain hose next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new drain hose in, we're going to first run it through this little fitting. So we're going to come from the back side and feed it through. Once you have it on the drain hose, we're going to feed it through the opening in the rear of the cabinet. All you have to do is carefully maneuver it through and then down underneath the washer. And once you have it in, we can put this fitting back in. All you have to do is line it up and push down on it so it locks in place. Now we can reach underneath and route the drain hose back to the pump fitting. You want to try to mount it so the clamp is on the top and it's easy to reach with the pliers. Once you have it lined up, all you have to do is push it onto the fitting. Make sure it bottoms out. And then we can reach in with our pliers and move the clamp up. And you want to make sure you put it in between these two lines so it gets a good seal. Once you have the clamp in position, we can pull the pliers out and then reach back underneath and put the drain line through those little white twist clamps. Now that we have all the clamps installed on the inside, we can finish putting everything on the outside. To put the control board back in place, all you have to do is reach in and carefully lift it up and line those feet up with the little cutouts again. Once you have both of them pushed through, you can slide it to the right to lock it in place and line up the screw holes so we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in. Now that we have the control board mounted, we can remount the drain hose with the clamp. The clamp goes right here on this flat spot, so we'll just put this on and screw it into place. Now we can put on the rear access panel. All you have to do is line up the upper tabs and push the panel all the way up, and then push the bottom down and make sure the tabs are in their slots, and then lower the panel down so the screw holes line up, and we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in. Now that we have the washer put back together, we can put the drain line back into the wall, plug the machine back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.